Bodybags, where horror lies.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Monday's edition of Bodybags. This week is Anthology week, and I'm going to review a film that I have already reviewed on a separate channel, and of course it's not there anymore, but it's a film called Little Deaths. I believe this came out in 2011. I could be mistaken, but basically, Little Deaths is 3 short stories, and of course, there's no wraparound story, so it just, gets straight to the point. It's 3 short stories. All 3 of them evolve around some type of sex. Of course, the picture you see here on the cover, which is really cool. Unfortunately, this is not in the movie, but that's okay because you don't really need it. Like I said, it's 3 short stories, and the very first story is called House and Home. What House and Home is about is basically a couple that is looking to, make their relationship a little better by adding somebody into the relationship. The husband actually sits around outside in his car spying on a homeless woman. He has his eyes set on her. Basically, he wants to try to bring her back to the home so him and his wife can have fun with her. Of course, he does talk the homeless woman into coming back to their home, and then they slip a drug into her drink, and when she wakes up, she's tied down to the bed, and basically the husband and wife do what they want with the lady. Unfortunately, the couple had no idea what they got themselves into because the homeless woman was a little more than what you would expect. I don't want to tell you anything more about that short story, but it does give new meaning to being eaten out of house and home. If you've seen this film, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. That short is more on the lighter note, because the other 2, one is pretty damn weird and a little bit twisted, and the other one's not as weird, but it's got a twisted little ending. The second short of this film is called Mutant Dick, or I'm sorry, not Mutant Dick, Mutant Tool. Alright, well, you get the picture. What this story is about, it's about a young lady who is a call girl, or not a call girl, but kind of like a call girl, an escort, prostitute, whatever you want to call it. But she's also a drug dealer and a former drug addict. She's currently living with her pimp, her ex-pimp, because they are lovers now, and she's trying to make ends meet. She's been looking for a job, but she hasn't had any type of success. So she goes back to working for the agency and gets back into prostitution. She's very depressed and everything, and her boyfriend is sort of worried for her, so he tells her to go and see a psychiatrist. He actually refers her to a certain psychiatrist. She starts to see the psychiatrist, and he ends up telling her that he wants her to take these tablets, a new prescription. He tells her that it is going to have side effects. It might cause hallucinations, headaches, blah blah blah. So, but he says eventually she's going to feel better. So of course she starts taking the medication. This is when things start to get a little bit weird. She does have hallucinations, but she starts seeing visions of a man that is chained up in a room, basically suffering. He's got this strange mask on. she sees visions of him, but she can also, for some reason, feel the same feelings that this guy that's chained up can feel. It's hard to explain. This is a very weird film, or short story. But not only that, but when she comes into human contact, like when, say, another man touches her, she ends up seeing what that person has done in the past, some of the bad things that he's done. From what I was gathering from the story, basically there was like these old tests that were being ran by the Germans, Hitler and them, where they discovered a new type of like drug that can enhance the human brain. I think. But the way they go about it is just really messed up. It's really twisted. And it's called Mutant Tool for a reason. You guys would have to check it out. And, you know, that's basically the rundown of the second story. And then the third story is called Bitch. Bitch is basically about a dominatrix who is staying with a man, I believe his name was Jeffrey. She is basically his dominatrix. She treats him like crap. She makes him live inside of a doghouse sometimes. Makes him dress up like a dog, and she does some pretty messed up things to him, including, you know, using a strap on and stuff like that. The funny thing is though, even though she likes to treat him like a dog, she is deathly afraid of dogs. That's like her biggest fear. Now, Jeff really has a thing for his dominatrix, and he wants more than just S&M and her dominating him. He actually wants to have some type of sexual relationship with her. He wants to do a little bit of the pushing instead of, you know, the catching. if you know what I mean. But she constantly, like, pushes him to the side, whatever. And she'll bring other men home or go out and mess with other guys to reach her sexual pleasure, and then would come home and try to dominate Jeff, thinking that he actually liked it. Well, he does like it to an extent, but then, you know, he just reaches that boiling point where it's like, no more, I'm not going to take this anymore. The story is the end of the story, it kind of is symbolic to the film, because, of course, she treats him like a dog. He's starving for affection, and he wants to eat. Unfortunately, she never feeds him. Instead, she brings home these other dogs and feeds them what Jeffrey wants to eat, if you understand where I'm going with this. That's where the ending comes in, where I don't want to spoil it, but it's kind of the tables are turned on the young lady, and it's a little messed up, especially for me, because I have a fear of dogs myself. But that's basically the rundown of all short films, and what do I think about it? I think it's a kick-ass anthology. That's just my opinion. I do think it's pretty twisted. It's got some nasty little moments in it. And if you guys have never seen Little Deaths, I would definitely highly recommend that you guys check this out. Like I said, it is of sexual nature. I do like the score. I don't know if you guys can hear the music playing, but a lot of the music in the film tends to have kind of like almost like a 70s like porno type vibe to it. I really like the music. Really like all three short stories. All three of them are twisted, just, you know, in their own way. And yeah, I highly recommend you guys check this out. If I had to give it out of 5 stars, this is one of the better anthology films in my opinion, so I definitely would have to give it a 3.5. It's just my opinion. But yeah, guys, that's it for my review on Anthology Week. Check out Little Deaths. It's awesome. It's under the radar. Not many people talk about it. So I'm putting it out there again because you guys really need to see this film. If you have seen it, let me know your thoughts. All right, guys, have a nice day. Peace.